You forgot about your 14th anniversary and need a restaurant booking in a candlelit, moody Italian restaurant 10 p.m. the night before? Snap. Ordered and ready.
You're worried about the banging sound coming from your car for the entirety of level 3? Snap. Your car is at the mechanic, fixed and ready to go.
You haven't been outside for the whole year and your hair looks like this. Snap. Your appointment is made and your hairdresser knows exactly what style and cut you want before you even arrive.
We get it. COVID and the new reality of being a business in New Zealand has caught us all by storm. Thankfully, we're here to help. Snap is an innovative solution to enable homegrown businesses to digitally transform into competitive e-commerce platforms ready to take on the COVID-19 world.
How does it work? Simple. You, the business owner, upload the necessary information onto MYOB's cloud network. You know, what you do, what you offer, and all that good stuff. We handle the rest. We take care of the e-commerce platform, advertising to customers, giving businesses valuable customer insights, and connecting consumers closer to the business than ever before, in a time when we are physically further apart.
And before you know it, your customers can make safe and easy bookings in a uniquely tailored experience with only a few simple taps of any screen.
Don't believe us? Order the package now and you can get 3 months completely free of charge. Yep, that's right, without paying a cent.
So, what are you waiting for? Order now and reach the customers waiting for you.
Hi there, we're Team Snapple and this is our solution to the MYOB IT challenge. Our case question today is how can you provide new experiences and digital transformation of a business utilizing data and machine learning to help them survive in a COVID-19 world? With this case question, we identified the following key issues. Firstly, small and medium businesses, or SMEs for short, are left behind in the e-commerce revolution accelerated by COVID-19. Secondly, contactless service has become the new normal. And finally, uncertainty in the market with the rising supply and labor costs.
Implementation. We propose an app called Snap, which is a web-based platform for small and medium businesses for e-commerce. For SMEs, the business owner receives data on consumer trends and preferences. The wider consumers will receive recommendations on popular businesses and will have an accessible way of contacting their favorite SMEs anytime, anywhere.
So this is some mock-ups of the app that we're suggesting. Basically, it would be an e-commerce marketplace that combines different categories of currently underrepresented e-commerce small to medium enterprises in New Zealand, and would enable businesses to set themselves up in the e-commerce sense really quickly and really efficiently without having to go through all the hurdles that they normally would. So we're using data in basically 2 significant ways here. Firstly, providing customers ranking of local businesses. We'll be using a heuristic algorithm and also a secondary data-driven machine learning algorithm, and also customer profiles and details which they can then send along directly to businesses and create a better relationship between businesses and customers. We'll be providing businesses customer analytics and insights, so buying patterns, product focus, product sales trends, in comparison to other similar trends from the wider e-commerce platform, as well as COVID-19 trend insights. This basically removes the need for businesses to roll their own e-commerce platforms. We have 2 basic senses with the architecture. On a wider scale, we're providing customer analytics using a currently existing recurrent neural network technology through Google Cloud, customer sentiment analysis through feedback through a normal neural network machine learning method, and trend analysis of COVID-19 and the response in terms of financial changes using simple statistical methods. Statistical analysis on a smaller scale and business-to-business scale is between the financial and sales data of a business, and we'll also be aggregating that data and anonymizing it so that we can use it over the entire of our platform to give insights for different categories or areas. And there are the inputs and outputs that we'll be using. So we have an architectural plan which sets out the development of this product. So firstly, we'll be developing the web app and the e-commerce solution itself, so the front end. We'll be rolling out our payment processor very early on. We'll just make sure that's installed and we know the overheads and costs associated with that. Then we'll be bringing our web app into a native format using an Electron component, and so we can bring it onto apps on phones, devices, TVs, etc. We'll then be putting in our Google Cloud Solutions database and backend, a Google Cloud machine learning and heuristic methods development, our proprietary ranking algorithm, which will be integrated to the front end, and then a business software integration for businesses with their current sales software, and an extensive testing phase off market.
So when it comes to our marketing mix, we decided to stick to the 4 Ps of marketing. Firstly, as mentioned before, our product is a digital solution that allows for easy access to e-commerce for small and medium enterprises. As far as our pricing scheme is concerned, we are thinking of implementing a free trial or a try before you buy scheme to cultivate demand by allowing customers to recognize the unique value proposition that we offer. After this, we plan to increase the price at regular intervals as more and more customers begin recognizing the solution's value. As far as distribution is concerned, we plan to do this digitally via the MYOB website and through their experienced sales representatives. For promotion, we plan to create ads with a personal feel to target homegrown SMEs in Australia and New Zealand. And our resales are heavily dependent on product reputation, which we hope will be generated from customer feedback.
So on the left, we have a rough financial estimate for the profitability of the app. So we accounted for about 15,000 SMEs across Australia and New Zealand buying into the app. On top of the app operating on a subscription-based model with a 3-month trial as well. So that gave us a rough estimate of about 5 million in net sales. And after accounting for operating expenses such as server expenses, software expenses, R&D, and customer service expenses, we saw about a net income of about 2.7 million. We were unable to forecast too far into the future because of the instability, uncertainty that inherently comes with COVID-19 and the rapidly changing commercial world that it brings with it. However, we felt that the model needed to be cost effective and cheap enough for SMEs to be able to afford in order to be profitable and beneficial for them, which is why we also included the try before you buy scheme. So about 3 months where there is no cost to the small medium enterprise. So what are the outcomes we want to see from this? Well, we want to see the product becoming close to a necessity, essentially locking in a market segment for MYOB and creating entry barriers for competitors, or making it harder for competitors to enter the market. We want to see better financial outcomes and customer relations for the businesses themselves, especially in such a trying time, and an approximate 10% growth in MYOB's yearly turnover. On top of this, we want to see MYOB becoming essentially a household name in the Australian and New Zealand small and medium enterprise sector, and we want to see consumers benefiting from the development of e-commerce in both these countries. So to summarize, Snap is an innovative technology solution maintaining sustainable cash flow in the COVID-19 environment and its instability. It is granting access to revolutionary machine learning for small to medium enterprises where they wouldn't have had it before, and creating greater compliance with COVID-19 safety laws while retaining customers. So this gives collective benefits to MYOB, their customers, and general consumers.